What's up, everyone? It's Wolfgang back with another Dorkfish review, and today we are looking at Pamela Voorhees' special little boy, Jason from Friday the 13th, Part 3. Let's get into it, guys. Alright, and as stated, Jason Voorhees, born the son to Pamela Voorhees, born deformed, was at Camp Crystal Lake, which they would turn into Camp Blood during one of the sequels, was drowned by other kids who were bullying him while the counselors were off having relations. Best way to put that. And it drove the mother insane. And in the first movie, she was the killer. Spoilers, I know, but it's a pretty old film, so if you haven't seen it yet, go and watch it. It's still worth it. The sequel, the subsequent sequels following would all star Mommy's little boy, her perfect little son, Jason Voorhees, all grown up and ready to kill. Now, this iteration, like I said, is from Friday the 13th, Part 3. That is the movie in which he would hit his iconic hockey mask. I don't remember if in the second one, I'll have to go back and watch. I don't remember if in the second one he used the machete too. I'm pretty sure this is the first time he combos machete and the mask, or he uses both in the films, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think so. So that being said, that's enough about the backstory. Let's go ahead and get into the figure. All right, so as always, we are going to start with accessories. And boy, does this one come with so many accessories. I mean, just a boatload of them. In fact, some of them, I'm not even sure. I'd have to go back and watch the film. I'm not even sure he used all of these in the film, at least in this one. But I could be wrong. Gonna go back and watch it and see. So first thing we're going to acknowledge is the weapons he comes with, quite a few of them. Of course, you have your iconic machete, very well done. Like the sheen, I like the blood. I think it was excellently executed. You get another iconic weapon that he likes to use a lot, an axe, very well done. You can see like the grain of wood. You can see the paint, I mean the metal on the axe. You've got the blood on it still. I mean, all the weapons have blood on them. You'll see a pitchfork, which is very, very well done. Very happy with that. A knife, hunter's knife. Very reminiscent of a scream. Like I said, I don't remember him using it in the film. I could be wrong. The hot poker for stoking a fireplace. We have this wrench, which is probably the only thing on it, the only tool that he comes with that doesn't have blood on it. Well, that and the next one after this, you got this bloody hatchet. Very nicely done. You have a fisherman's harpoon. Now, I don't remember him using it in this film. I could be wrong. I thought it was in the 4th or 5th film he used it. Or maybe he used it in more than one film. Feel free to correct me down below if he did. I'm going to go back and watch the film anyways. And enjoy it. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I just don't remember it. Now, he comes with several hands. The 2D comes with a package, just gripping hands to hold weapons and tools, which is fantastic. I don't really need fisted hands with Jason because he doesn't really use his fist often. Excuse me. He doesn't really use his fists often. Usually it is a tool or weapon. So he comes with also these gripping style hands. So this one's pretty cool. I like the detail, the paint and everything. Kind of looks dirty and grungy. Comes with a right and left stylized open palm hand. Look at the detail. Look at the veins. Look at the way that palm looks. That is so well done. That is excellent. Another stylized hand, or relaxed hand. I mean, and look at the wrinkles and everything. It's so awesome. So well done. He gets a gripping hand for the harpoon. Very nice. And then that is for hands. That's it. But what he also comes with, which is very wicked, is 2 heads and 2 hockey masks. Now, the hockey mask does come off of that head, which we're going to, spoilers alert, he's ugly. But the detail, very, very well done. I mean, all the way just excellently done. And the hockey mask that comes off slides right on. Not gonna lie, I prefer Jason with his mask on, because he's an ugly boy. But then he comes with the bloody variant for the axe in the head. And the mask, which has the cut in it. So cool thing is you can put it on and line it up. You just have to line it up. But if you line it up right, the aesthetic and everything is up top underneath the mask. So just want you to get a good look at that. That mask is so well done. Look at the mouth, the eyes, the way they're set, the skin. Just very, very, very well done. Could the masters do a better job? So I mean, there's not a lot aesthetically to go over with him. Looks good, but that head sculpt, fantastic. Very pleased with that. It was a little tough to keep things standing up. But yeah, it's not a lot to go over the aesthetic. I mean, unless you want to go over the aesthetic of his head, which again, the way it runs, face, and everything, eyes, all excellently done. But I would say he's quite spot on. Alright, articulation. So we'll start with head joint. He can look up pretty decently, actually. He can look down pretty good as well. I mean, you've got some pivoting, a little bit of room of pivoting. Of course, you can turn the head. Perfectly fine, right? Shoulder, no hindrance there. Pretty good, obviously. Can go up, can't do the full 360. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, not too bad, all things considering. Standard hinge wrist turn. Torso articulation, not too bad. He can go that far forward. With the hips, he can go that far back. So turning wise, you're better to turn at the hips than you are to try to turn at the torso, I found. I'm just not sure what the design is, but this is so much bigger and bulkier. It could just be the way it sits on the body. Legs can kick almost all the way forward for the most part. Nothing really back at all. Split wise, yeah, not as much as Freddy. He can't go quite as far as Freddy could. Thigh swivel is there. Knee double jointed. Can't quite kick his own butt like Freddy could. Freddy with a little slender build though. Boot cut as well. Perfect. Now the ankles on him are a lot better than Freddy's, so you can get a tilt that far up, that far down. You've got some pivoting capability there. So yeah, just overall a lot better, and you can turn a lot better at that joint. So overall, ankles are better than Freddy's. Let me just get him standing here. But yeah, ankle is better than Freddy's. Excellent articulation. I mean, more than enough for what you need for Jason. So, because when I look at the characters, like, I kind of equivalent them to old school horror, the Universal, and even before that, the literature horror. Like, for me, Freddy is kind of like Dracula. He's the one that talks. You look at some of his powers, his fear manipulation. To me, that's kind of my Dracula, right? For slashers. So for me, this is kind of the Frankenstein's monster, if you will, in my opinion. Some might say Michael. No, to me, Michael is more like the Wolfman. He's an, an animal, right? Whereas Jason is, depending on his depiction, wants to be left alone, wants to be left in his home. Monster and when people interfered, of course things happen. So as far as Frankenstein goes, so for me, my equivalent of the Frankenstein monster from the slasher genre, in my opinion. You don't like it? Whatever. But as far as articulation goes, fantastic. Great figure. So yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into size comparison. Alright, size comparison, we're going to put him in two other figures here. Michael Myers, and his homeboy, Freddy, who he just loves to beef with. So that's the three of them together. Looks fantastic. I didn't realize Michael was the tallest of the three of them. Interesting. Okay, very interesting. So I guess like Freddy's under 6 foot, Jason's around 6'1", I guess, and Michael's got to be, well, no, Michael was in the original movie was 6'1". He wasn't a very big dude. So interesting, very interesting that Michael's bigger. I don't know, but that's Jason next to them, and we're gonna put him next to a NECA Predator. So we're gonna use this one right here, the original Predator, which NECA released. And just a little hard to understand his style, but just looking at the size, I mean, Jesus, how big he is next to him. Of course, A, it's NECA, so the line's bigger, but B, it's a Predator, and Predators are huge anyways. So that being said, I really, really dig this figure. I think, once again, Mezco hits it out of the park, and of course they do. That's why I'm doing my 5 favorite Mezco horrors this month. I know I've already rattled them off in the last video, so given that next week you've got the Halloween movie dropping, Halloween Kills. I was going to save Michael Myers initially till the end of the month, but I mean, let's be honest, I love Michael. He is my favorite slasher villain. He is iconic in the original slasher, arguably the original slasher movie, or a movie to kick off the slasher interest in genre. Although I know you had Black Christmas and Billy, and you had Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface first, but they weren't really categorized as slasher movies, whereas Halloween would be the granddaddy to kick off that genre per se. So that being said, I really, really like this figure. I'm very, very happy I have it. And if you guys don't have it, you should get it in your collection. I know you're going to enjoy it, especially if you're a huge horror fan or a Friday the 13th fan. So that being said, this has been a Darkfish review. I hope you liked it. If you did, like the video, share, and subscribe. And tune in next week. Till then, later guys.